What's going on, race fans? This is Steve Tucker. We are here live today with Race Day Live, here for the Sim Racing Unleashed Xfinity Series, live from Chicagoland. Man, oh man, this is going to be a killer race. We love this track. Everyone loves this track. Man, I wish we went here in the real life, but you know what? We are here today virtually, and that's all that matters. We have a big, big race to go. Race number 2 of the Sim Racing Unleashed Xfinity Series. Right now, we're going to go down trackside for qualifying. Here we go, man. Love this right here. Number 32, Larry Eddy on track, coming around. We'll show you their best times right now. Currently, Greg Wood, they are on top of the leaderboard in that number 67 with a 30.77. Looking very, very solid as usual today. Looking good. Larry Eddy making his roundabout. That 57, Jeff Gilmore, coming around that track. Tell you what, very, very unique place here. There's not one straight part of this track. The backstretch is basically one curve. And I'll tell you what, this is bumpy. I'm hearing a lot of loose conditions today. So get ready for for an interesting race for a lot of these drivers here. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch how they navigate this place. If they can, it's going to be tough for sure. Looking really solid there in that 57. You can see him getting loose, back end kicking out. Got to watch out for that. Comes across the stripe. Where will Jeff Gilmore finish in qualifying? Not too bad. Right now, P8, 31.64. Currently the only one on track. Right there, qualifying's over. That's going to be it. So Greg Wood will be your pole sitter tonight. Great job by Greg right there. Alrighty, we're getting right down to it. 100 laps here at Chicagoland. This will go by very quick. I'll tell you what, tires are going to come into play. Some fuel strategy, definitely. What will these boys do today to get themselves into victory circle? Gonna be a hell of a race. Down trackside. Let's go and check out the starting lineup. On track already. Larry Blair in that 73 looking really, really good. Love this. Once all the leaders pop in, we'll go through the field. Right now, let's take a look. There we go. Starting P1 going to be Greg Wood Jr. today in that 67, looking really sharp in that Toyota Supra. Loving that car right there. Looking solid. Zach Duscher in that number 7 Hellmans. Loving that paint scheme right there. Rolling off P2. Solid right there. Kyle Munson, P4 in that Phantom Machine. Looking really, really good. Larry Eddy starting P3. There he is in that 32. Visit greenvillesc.com. Go and check that out. Jason Cavaney. We saw him, man. Hey, last week, tumbling in the air. Not good, but hey, he's back here looking pretty solid today. Rolling up P5, Larry Blair. The second, P6. Danny Story there in P7, rolling off. Number 87, Tracker Boats. Love that paint scheme right there. Jeff Gilmore in that 57. We saw him run that qualifying lap. Rolling off P8, John O'Brien. That Tire Pros number 8. Looking great, number 9 right there. David Acacia, number 11 in that 20 DeWalt machine. Looking solid right there. David Cassidy. Talked to him pre-race. Loving this paint scheme. That nice patina look. Coming off a top 3 finish last week. Love that. Jim Kolmsberger. Rolling off P12 and then number 11, Three Musketeers. I'll tell you what, that might be something I go and get after this race. Loving that paint scheme. Paul Pelsier, hey, last week's winner. Big, big win to start the season on the thumbnail today in that number 76 Texaco. Loving that look right there. Mike Chamberlain rolling off P14 in that number 70. Terry Duguay in that 14. Loving that. Mark Koshik rolling off P17 today in that number 33, looking solid. And then rounding up the field, Robert Chiswick in the number 6. Looking good today. Big field. Going to be a lot of fun today as we roll off. Big, big implications. Obviously, round number 2. Who's going to get that win early in this season? Definitely want to be that guy to get the win early. If you can do that, you're going to set yourself up for a much better rest of the season. And right now, Greg Wood, we're going to race to lap 35. That's going to be stage number 1. So a short sprint. Pace car going to pull off. We're going green right here. Flag in the air. We're live at the Chicago 250. Right now, come down Duscher right now on the outside. P2 looking pretty solid in that Hellmans machine. What can he do right here? Single file already throughout the pack. Looking really, really good. Great effort. Danny Story right now making a move on the inside. What can he do right here? Great job. We're going to see multi-groove racing tonight for sure. Down low, you can make it work out. If you want to save your tires, you might want to choose the inside lane early on, but hey, I'll tell you what, that outside lane will definitely come into play. These cars are going to be loose. And right now, we're already seeing it too wide, up high. Nothing changing up front right now. Greg Wood on lap number 2. I'll tell you what, Zach right here in that number 7. He is not going to hold back. He is trying to catch him right now. Larry Eddy already kind of falling back in that 32, but doing a good job. Further back, this is where the storylines are right here. Double file, racing right here, back to back. That 57 Gilmore going to get a great run here on Danny Story. Makes it happen side by side, dives down low. Awesome job over there to make that pass. Definitely some patience going on here early on. Ooh, number 8. John O'Brien hits the outside wall. Not going to be too bad. These composite bodies bump right back out. You can't hit that wall too hard, but right now looking pretty solid. And right here, doing a great job making that work. Let's ride on board, see what these boys are going through right now. You can see it, man. David Cassidy under fire. Jim Kolmsberger on the outside. Again, a lot of wheel movement. You can tell these drivers are just fighting. Oh, right there, number 8 hits the wall again. You're going to lose position. 3 wide right here. Kolmsberger going to thread the needle. Makes it work. You can tell right now through this turn 2 and 1, taking this middle line, making it work. Gonna get that draft off of David Cassidy there up front. Solid effort right there. Sneaks back in line. Number 11 looking pretty solid right now too. Definitely a good run right here for a lot of these guys. Further on back, little going on. Mark Koshik back there trying to make his moves back up to the front. Can't quite get it done just yet, but hey, a lot of these guys, hey, maybe you kind of hold on to the tires, you know? We see a lot of alternate strategies sometimes at these tracks. 100 laps here has really done a whole lot of time. So maybe you don't play for the stage win. Maybe you play for the race win. Not a bad move if you're one of these drivers who might not have maybe the ability or the speed today to get that done. And right now, that could be the case. Up front, we have under fire Greg Wood right here. Watch this battle right here. Greg Wood and Zach in at number 7. He got real close a second ago. Right now, not quite getting there. So far, tracking him down pretty good. Holding him pretty well, it looks like. Let's ride on board real quick, see what he's going through. Choosing the inside lane. You can see that gap just dwindling a little bit. What does he do here? Still stays down low. Fantastic job right here. Really, really close battle. Can he dive in here? Not quite. Greg Wood stealing that lane, holding on to that dirty air. When does Zach make his move? It might not be right now, but it'll be soon for sure. Back in the pack a little bit further around the top 5 positioning. Some more close battles. Acacia right now in the middle of Cavani and Munson. Great job right here. Last week's winner, Paul Pelsier, in that 76, holding on to it. He was joking earlier, said he'll be in the back of the pack today. Hey, right now, looking up, not too bad. P12, keeping it solid. That's what it takes, keeping that fender clean. Closest battles on track still. That P1 up for grabs right now. Closest battle on track in lap 11. Inching closer and closer to that stage 1. We only get one stage today. So what can they do about it? Love this drone cam right here, high above the front stretch of Chicagoland. Great job. But hey, don't forget about Larry Eddy. Larry is still right here, 1.2 seconds back. Kind of on an island right here. Not really close to the leaders, but also not close to P4 and Acacia. Definitely a good effort by him right there. So watch out for Eddie. If Wood and Zach over here battle even harder, I promise you, he'll be right there. Great job right here for top 5 positioning. Further back, it's kind of single file. Not a whole lot going on right here. Jason Adams right here in that iconic number 24 paint scheme. Again, right in front of Paul Pelsier. Gets loose right there a little bit. Gonna open up that top line for Paul. And Paul makes that move right there, looking pretty good. Love the looks of these cars today. Looking solid. Back up front, still nothing changed. Ooh, that number 8 car right here. John O'Brien in the wall a little bit, having a real tough time with the conditions of this car. You can see the right side is pretty well beat up. Get right on board just for a second and see what kind of conditions he's running in. Car's drifting up a bit. Ooh, we get a car off track right here. David Acacia. We saw it through the windshield of John O'Brien. Got real out of shape right there. Real quick. Still race day replay. See if we can find out. Jason Cavany comes down, gets real loose out of the corner. And then, man, that 20 just gets into the grass. Unbelievable job by saving it. Gets it back on track. And we stay green. Awesome job there by that 20 of Acacia. It's back up front. Greg Wood still leading this field in lap 16. Again, further on back, we saw some action right there. That was tight racing for sure. And right now, Acacia has to battle back a little bit. He was fighting for that 5th spot. Sometimes it's all it takes. Jason Cavany obviously benefits from that. But again, loose conditions, it's all it takes. Solid effort right here by everybody in the field. Single file, lap 17. Looking great right now. That lead right there got up a little bit. Half a second now 6/10. You can see Zach right here trying the outside lane. We'll see if he tries it again in turn 1. Sticking to the low line here, but 3 and 4, he tried the in. Ooh, look at this, drifting around that corner. Lost some time there, but not a whole lot. We'll see if he goes into 3 and 4 up high. As we're seeing real quick, a battle on track for 6th and 7th. Jason Cavany. David Cassidy actually got around him. Great job right here. Cavany on the outside, making it work. Awesome job. Cavany right here trying what he can on the outside line. Get that draft. So far making it work pretty well here. Great job. Ooh, Cavany in the wall pretty hard right there. Definitely not an easy lick. That might have caused some right rear damage right there for sure, but see if we can go back and take a look at that ride on that right side of that number 26 Reese's machine. Getting loose, man, off the track too, a little bit down on the apron. Cavany is struggling, unfortunately. No damage on the right side. We see Larry Blair. Here he is on the outside, going to try and make a move. Great job right there by Larry Blair. Can he complete it entering turn 1? Not quite. Jason right here holding on to the inside pretty well, but definitely loose. Blair makes the move around. Cavany, great job right here. Further on back, Kolmelsberger and Paul Pelsi are trying to make this move around Cavany as well. Lap 22. Again, stage ends on lap 35. And right now, everyone here is trying to fight for those stage points. Blair going to get a great jump here onto the back of Jeff Gilmore. What can he do to get around him early? making the outside lane work pretty well. Really solid effort right now from Larry Blair. Again, really solid wheel. The wheel's not a lot of movement. Looks like he's comfortable with that ride right now in the comfort of that car. Huge run right here. Great job. Battle for the lead has thinned out quite a bit. Greg Wood has now has a 1.3 second lead over Zach in the number 2 car. But definitely pulling away a little bit. Greg Wood looking pretty dominant here already. Loving that right now. Close battle still further on back. Acacia. Again, we saw him earlier getting into it with Jason Cavany. Cavany getting loose, and right now, David Acacia trying to make that recovery. Was for a while in that 5th spot, but just unfortunately got tangled up. No caution, but back in P16. Little ways up front. This top 10 battle right here has not calmed down. Cavany getting passed by Kolmsberger right here. Great job getting around him in that Three Musketeers paint scheme, man. I tell you what, love that. Looking good. With the pass right here, Paul Pelsier getting around Cavany, potentially in turn 1. Great job right there by Pelsier. Maybe slide jobs up to clear him. Doesn't move up, so not clear quite yet. What'll he do here? Send it in, maybe. Get that slide job, but not quite. Can't really make it happen. Cavany gets a great exit off of these corners from the outside lane. Continues to do a great job right here. Further on front. David Cassidy looking really strong right now. Again, P5. Closest battle on track might be Chiswick here and David Acacia. They're getting close. Definitely heating up. And again, further on back, Terry Duguay in that 14. Oh, gets loose right here. Man, hold on to it. Great job. Great recovery. Just bring that baby home. Might be what he's thinking. Needs those tires. Maybe needs some adjustments once he gets those during our first caution where the stage ends. He might be okay right there. But David Acacia, here we go. Robert Chiswick going to try and pass him here in that number 6. He's getting ever so closer to that number 20. Again, no changes up front. In fact, the lead's actually getting bigger for Greg Wood. Big time moves right here. Number 11, Kolmsberger getting around Cavany. Tell you what, the battle of the candy. Three Musketeers and Reese's. My, oh my. Looking good right here. And then Paul Pelsier about to join the mix right here. We are coming down to the close. 5 laps to go until the end of stage number 1, the one and only stage. And this right here is a battle for those top 10 points. It's going to come down to this right here for sure. Right now, we'll focus on this battle right here because this right here is where the action is on track. Jason Adams gets a little loose right there out of turn 2, but holds on to it. Great job right there for him. Awesome, awesome effort right here. Greg Wood extending his lead right now. 3 laps to go for stage number 1. Amazing job right here by everybody. Caution-free race so far. Hopefully no commentator curse right there, but right now doing a great job. Again, out front, Greg Wood Jr. in that 67. Let's get a good old zoom in of that car right there. Looking solid. Wrap Surgeon. Fantastic paint scheme right there. Number 67, 2.5 second lead. Looking strong today. So far, no competition. Zach running the high line, can't quite catch him. Tires again potentially being a factor. Right now we are 1 to go for stage number 1. Closest battle on track is right here. Everybody for that top 10 positioning. Tough battles right here. Awesome job right there. Man, Paul Pelsier gets down low over here around the apron. Not sure what's going on with him. Looks like he might be struggling out of gas. In the grass. Had some issues there, but hey, right now, Greg Wood crosses the line. And we are about to complete stage number 1. Paul Pelsier back up to speed, so not sure what that was about. Having a tough break right there in that number 76 Texaco machine. We'll watch for that storyline there today for sure. Jason Adams in that 10th spot. But it's all about Greg Wood right here. And there it is, lap number 36. First caution of the day will be your stage number 1 finish. So Greg Wood going to be your stage 1 winner. Zach Dusha right there, number 7 in P2. Larry Eddy, great job right there in P3. Kyle Munson 4th place and Jeff Gilmore 5th. Rest of the top 10 in the field is on your screen. A great job right there. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go thank our great channel sponsors for Race Day Live. We'll come right back and we'll go and talk to Greg Wood, our stage 1 winner. Be right back. Well, hey, right now it is pit road time on lap 37. Hey, everyone coming down pit road. Every single driver screaming for tires right now for loose conditions. We'll see what these drivers have to do here. Tell you what, 4 tires full of fuel. I can promise you that's what's going to happen right now as the pace car whizzes by. Again, big thanks to our channel sponsors here, Admin Box and Harpoon Design. Go and check them out online or on social media. You will not be disappointed today for sure. Everyone coming down pit road. Looks like Greg Wood going to lead us off. Great job right here. Everyone seems like they took 4 tires, so not a lot of big surprises here tonight. Definitely looking solid here for all of these drivers. Great job. Well, hey, Greg Wood, let's go and dial him up if we can. See if we can bring him down into the booth. Where's Greg Wood? Here he is. Hey, Greg Wood, man. It's Steve in the booth. You got me?
Sure do, sir.
Hey, man. So far, just, absolute dominating performance today. Where'd it come from, right? Obviously, Zach right there in the 2. Looks like he was fast early on, but maybe wore his stuff off. What's your strategy? How are you doing it? How do you predict the rest of the race, of this race to go?
Honestly, it was just a hope and a prayer in practice. I didn't think I was going to be very good at all. I mean, it is one of my favorite tracks, but I mean, getting into one was just feet of ice. But as the tires wore in, I just stuck to the bottom, stuck to the bottom. I knew if I took Zach's air away, he couldn't really do anything because he was going to lose the nose. So once I was able to do that and got a decent gap on him, I was able to just kind of ease into it, run my line, and save tire.
Hey, I love that, man. Congrats again, stage 1 winner. Hey, hopefully we'll talk to you in the podium at the end of the race. Good luck, man.
That's the plan. Thank you.
Already, Greg Wood in that number 67 Rap Surgeon. Looking solid today. Loving that scheme right there. Pace car lights still on. So, hey, tell you what, stages are done. Stage 1, that wraps it up. Greg Wood going to be that winner there today. So right now, hey, we're going to have about 60 laps to go for the remainder of this race. A lot can still happen. You heard it. Tires, definitely a big factor. Obviously, tire wear. It's a slick track. This is a morning race, keep in mind. This is about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So definitely cool temps, which is kind of nice because on a longer run, they do set in like he was mentioning. So great to see that. But again, right now, these drivers are not going to be choosing. That was a process last week, but we are not doing that today. So right now, it comes down to Greg Wood, which lane he chooses for the lead. And that'll be it. But right now, pace car lights are off. We're going to go back green for the Chicago 250. Love this. Chicagoland always proves to be an amazing track. Always a good time here today for sure. I'll tell you what, right now, this might be a chance here. Zach, in the number 7, had to have learned some stuff in that stage 1. What exactly did he learn? How to save the tires, how to maybe contend with Greg Wood. We'll see what he has. Larry Eddy, the same thing. I think they used that first stage, obviously competitively, to try and get those points at the end of the race, but at the same time, learn for the rest of the race. Right now, Greg Wood is going to lead us off. But watch out. He might have some contention. Pace car lights are off. He's going to make that hard left turn here in just a second. And we're going to go back green here for the Chicago 250. Live from Chicagoland for the Sim Racing Unleashed Xfinity Series. Turning left. There he is. Starter has the green flag in the air. We're going back green. Greg Wood has an amazing restart right here. Down low, takes the inside. Right behind him, Zach under pressure by Larry Eddy. What is he going to do here? Inside. Zach has the preferred lane. Further on back. A lot going on, too wide. Cavani on the outside. Jason Adams. Looks like Zach in the number 7 won that war right there. Larry Eddy back in P3, further on back. Great job right here. Awesome job right here. Larry, Jason Adams really, really close to Paul Pelsier right now on the outside, trying to side draft him from the outside. Can't quite get it done. Pelsier going to have a great run off the exit of turn 3 and 4. Right behind Larry Blair. Great effort right now by all these drivers. Cavani right now getting a little loose. It might appear. Uh-oh, under fire by Larry Blair. A lot. There we go. You can see it from the gearbox. Larry Blair going to choose the outside lane. Maybe not. Dives down low. Ooh, David Cassidy having some troubles right here. Off the pace, down low. Don't see any damage on that car right there, that number 17, so just getting loose apparently. Fresh tires in a cold track. That'll do it. Back up front. Watch out. Zach Duscher. In that helmet number 7. He is right there. We saw him try this again. Stage 1. Can he get around him? Maybe he wants that clean air. What will that clean air do for that number 7 Hellman's machine? Doing everything he can to get around him. Riding on board. See how he makes it happen here in turn 1. Dives it down low, but is he gonna have enough momentum here on the corner? Doesn't quite. He wants to get around him and wants to do it right now. Loses some time, but has the outside lane, gonna try and get back around him. Not gonna be enough. Further on back, Jason Adams. Again, a lot going on right here. Further on back. This is a battle for 6th through about 10th. Right now, a great job by everybody here so far. Again, caution-free race. We had the stage-ending caution, obviously. Cavani in the wall right here in that Reese's machine. Gonna get past, potentially. Paul Pelsier gonna open the door. Very good job here by Pelsier. Moves around him, ends up being clear. He doesn't really block it up, but there it is. Solid effort. Great job right here. The drone cam from high above Chicagoland Speedway. Following Cavani up high. David Acacia down low as well, trying to make work. But again, almost halfway in the race. 2 laps removed from halfway in this race. A lot of racing to go. If it goes this way till the end, we will expect to see green flag pit stops. That will be interesting for sure. Great job right here. Further on back, Terry Duguay definitely gained some spots here. Loving to see that. Was struggling earlier with the handling of that car, but making it work right here. Mark Koshik having some issues still back in the pack. Kolmosberger right now, back to back, side by side, excuse me, with David Cassidy. We're seeing a lot of movement, a lot of getting loose. A couple of these cars, we just saw Jason Adams getting squirrely. Doing a great job making it happen. Loving this. Right angle here, the back stretch. Man, this battle right here. Again, back up front, nothing's changed, but everything is about right here. About to go 3 wide right here, but oh, David Cassidy bumps into, man, David Acacia. This is where the racing is right here, folks. Loving this right here. Right now, David Cassidy going to try and get back around Cavani. Look at this racing. 2 wide, side by side, multiple groove racing. You love to see it. And the 20 into the wall, comes down low. Luckily, no car down there. Cassidy getting loose. You wanted good racing. Look no further than these drivers of Sim Racing Unleashed. Man, oh man, right now, David Cassia. A little free. Let's ride on board. What's it look like from his view? Up high. Now a great job. Oh, Cavani right there kind of squeezes up. Gazzy has nowhere to go except into the wall, but narrowly misses it. Right now, the heat is being turned up for that lead. Zach Duscher in that number 2. Hope to God I'm saying that right. And is catching Greg Wood just a little bit. And the battle still rages on here for the top 10. Kyle Munson right here in that number 40. doing a great job. Larry Blair trying to catch him. Oh, Cavity again. Real loose. Absolutely has his hands full right now. Holding on to that car. Can't quite get it done. We may end up seeing Cavity try the outside line. When you're up in the inside line, you don't turn the wheel as much. There's not as much wheel input. So typically, if you have a looser car, you can run the high line and hold on to it just a bit more. And right now, we're starting to see him, you know, kind of navigate up high right there. So far, doing a good job. Kyle Munson down low as well. We have passed the halfway point. Lap 55 right now of a 100-lap race. David Cassidy. Oh, Jason Adams getting loose again right there out of turn 4. Cassidy making his move. Gets around him. Awesome job. Another battle right here. This is not going away. Right racing right here. Kalmsberger, Munson, and Cavani. Don't forget about Larry Blair in that 73. This right here is the battle you want to watch right here. Loving this. David DeCassie making a move here as well. Paul Pelsier on the outside. Love this right now. Closest battle on track. Let's take a look back at the field. Again, not a lot going on. Mark Kochik, Kyle Munson right here. This is still the battle. Further on back, with Mike Chamberlain in the wall right there. Ill handling car for sure. John O'Brien. We saw him having some loose issues earlier. Holding on to it right now. Danny Story further on back. And then Kyle Heath actually was in the race, but now out of the race, so unfortunate for him. So right now, the battle on track we all want to watch is this one right here. It's kind of starting to single file out. So far, doing a great job. Jason Cavani making his move. Looking good right now for sure. Kyle Munson and Mark Kochik. Great camera angle here. Shows just all the lines you can take on this track. It's so wide. You can run down low, middle, or high. The track every driver loves to race on. Right now, you can see all these drivers getting higher. Man, oh man, look at Kalmsberger. Really high. That Kyle Larson line, they like to say. Making it work. Let's see if he goes back to it right here. Not quite. Oh, almost a little bit. Going to drift back up. Staying in that draft of Cavani. Loving this right here. Great job by Kalmsberger. Again, holding a pretty wheel. Not a lot of movement in that wheel input until he's comfortable. Battle for the lead. Again, Greg Wood still out front. Zach Duscher definitely catching a little bit. He's gotten down right now, 15, about 0.2 of a second back. He is getting so close, just can't quite get around him. Almost stuck in the bubble right here, just can't quite make a move. Can't come side by side, but right here, you're seeing it. It is closing up. Oh, it gets loose right here. Just not going to have enough. We'll definitely lose a lot of time. Gets close, but loses it on corner entry. Further back, Kalmsberger, Larry Blair, Terry Duguay making a move back up to the front in P12. Great job right now for him. Early pit road right here. Paul Pelsier comes down pit road. This seems awfully early for pit stops. But right now, comes down pit road. What is this story right here? Last week's winner Paul Pelsier in that number 76. Let's take a look and see what he does here. We assume 4 tires in fuel. There it is. Up on the jack stands. Gets the 4 tires. Comes around. We'll follow this storyline as we go along. But right now, Greg Wood, he is the man of the hour. A 0.3 of a second lead up against Zach Duscher. He is right there. He's trying what he can. Big battle right here. Larry Blair on the inside of Terry Duguay. Loving this. Clean racing today, all race long. A lot of drivers were afraid of the loose conditions, but I'll tell you what, it's producing one hell of a race. So far, caution free. We've only had our 1 caution for the stage. No yellows for incident. Solid effort by every driver here in the field right now. Robert Chiswick right here in the number 14. Holding on to it, Mark Kochik in the 33. Slowly but surely gaining. He's going to come down pit road right now. So, and Jason Adams, again, coming down pit road as well. So, it would appear as though all of these drivers are just they're pitting right at the beginning of their fuel window. Love that right there. Here he comes. Nobody else. Mark Kochik also comes down pit road. We'll follow those storylines as they come across, but right now, Gary Wood still up front. Already, I have been corrected. Greg Wood right now is in P1, but Zach Duscher, excuse me for previous mispronunciations, is in P2. And he is getting really close. 0.1 of a second. He is right there. What can he do to get around him? Going to go down low. Tries to make the move on the inside. Doesn't quite have it. Terry Duguay having an issue right here. Way off pace right now. Not sure what's going on there. He wasn't one of the ones who just pit, so maybe wanted to come in the back of the field, but not good for Duguay. Up front. And again, Duscher having a struggle. He can get so close. We talked about it earlier. He definitely learned something from that stage 1. How to maybe save those tires, and right now he's doing it. Gonna dive down low. He's right on board. Can he clear him? Can he even pull across to him? Man, that was close. They are side by side. He is going to get the lead right here. Duscher to the lead. Slides up in front of him. Clears him. New leader. Zach Duscher, but hold on. What does Greg Wood have? Getting loose here on the inside. Man, Gregory Wood gets so loose right there. Just couldn't hold on to it. And here he is, Zach Duscher, your new leader for the Chicago 250 as we speak. A lot of drivers coming down pit road. 4 drivers right here. Kommelsberger, Blair, Duguay, and O'Brien coming down pit road. And then Greg Wood. Here he comes. Lost the lead, comes down pit road early. What does the undercut mean for these leaders? We'll find out here shortly. But Duscher making a great move here. Leading this race. You love to see that. Right now, everybody on pit road. Man, Chamberlain just barely squeaks into pit road. Might have been speeding right there, but right now looking pretty solid. Duscher coming down pit road as well. Your leader. Coming down, makes a great entry into turn 1, into the pit road. Oh, 32, Larry Eddy. Oh, no. Too much heat. And unfortunately, a beat up car right there. Not something you want to see. Not a lot of damage, but I'll tell you what, hate to see that coming down pit road. Too much steam. Gonna come down, maybe use that 1 fast repair and then be off and ready to roll. But Jeff Gilmore right now is gonna be your leader. provisional P1 right here. Gonna get that lap led. Gonna get that 1 extra point. Solid effort for Gilmore. Hey, if a yellow flag comes out, guess what? He's a hero. Stay out. You never know what can happen. David Cassidy, both coming down pit road for their tires and fuel. Larry Eddy again, already on pit road as well. Takes those 4 tires. Jeff Gilmore, Kyle Munson in P2. 10 seconds back, granted, but once Jeff Gilmore here pits, the lead will come back around to Zach Deutscher. The green flag pit stops are underway. You love to see it. Peloton track, not really abundant. Tell you what though, great racing right here. This will be for the lead of the race once Gilmore and Munson come down pit road. But right now you see it, Jeff Gilmore comes down pit road. And Kyle Munson will be given that lead right here. So he will be given that 1 extra point for that lap led. Again, great job right there to get that extra point. That might be what it takes. Hey, playoffs, that's what matters. But once Munson comes down to pit road, this will be your lead. Zach Deutscher, Greg Wood, they've been the story all race long. And right now, Zach Deutscher, 3/4 into this race, has finally figured it out to try and get around Greg Wood. Can he hold on today to get this win? Kyle Munson, let's not rob anything from him. Running a great race right now in the number 40, that Phantom red and black machine. Looking so good right there. And leading this race has a 22-second lead. Again, keep in mind, if a yellow flag comes out, he's going to trap the majority of the field down. Come down, get those fresh tires, and he might find himself in a much better position than what he was in before all these green flag pit stops. So watch out for Kyle Munson. So far, a fantastic race. Tell you what, this Sim Racing Unleashed League is absolutely something everybody should be in or at least experience once. This racing is unparalleled, man. So good. But the battle right now is going to be potentially for the lead right here. Again, Greg Wood, not quite able to hold on to that situation with Deutscher. He's in P2, but right now, once Munson pits, this is it. And he cannot right now hold a candle to Deutscher. And Munson right now is holding on. Unless Munson knows something we all don't. Can Munson maybe go all the way on fuel? Uh-oh. We'll see about that. I don't think fuel can stretch that long, but you know what? Hey, we will see what happens here. 18-second gap. Has to hold on for 22 more laps. Obviously a long time to go still, but Kyle Munson out front. Real quick, folks, let's go and take our race day live non-stop. You will not miss a thing here. We're going to go thank our great sponsors. We'll come right back. And we're back here for the Chicago 250. I do apologize for the little glitch in the matrix there, but that non-stop. Hey, sometimes live TV, it can get fun and exciting, and that's one of those things that can sometimes happen. So, hey, you never know what can happen. But right now, Kyle Munson back out in front, getting past McCaffrey. He's getting his lap back. Keep in mind, all these drivers back on new tires. Kyle Munson holding on to it still in that P1 spot. Zach Deutscher, 12 seconds back. He's going to catch him before these 18 laps end up. And then Greg Wood, again, has about a 2-second gap between him and Zach Deutscher. Your stage 1 winner, Greg Wood, doesn't right now have the speed that he needs to have for Zach Deutscher, but I'll tell you what, it's still a very solid P2 right now. Kyle Munson under fire by all these drivers trying to get their laps back the hard way by passing the leader. Tough right now. Closest battle on track might be for all these drivers trying to get their laps back. Pelsier right now, again, back up to a P7 spot. Great job. Cassia, we talked about him earlier. He had the issues. Him and Cavani got together. Cavani got loose on the backstretch, and Cassia was just right there on the inside. Cassia went just zipping through the grass on the inside and ended up losing a ton of spots. Right now finds himself right back to where he was before that incident in stage 1. Right now top 5, so a great job right here. Awesome recovery, and trying to make his way back to the front. Again, really he's in P4 once Munson comes back down pit road. So a solid effort right there for David Cassia. Jeff Gilmore, a very good run right here in that 57 Miller Genuine Draft. Great job, P4 right there. David Cassidy again, top 3 last week. Looking really, really good. What can he do today? Maybe he can back that up. Another P3, maybe even a win. Let's see what happens. Zach Hummelsberger in that Three Musketeers number 11, looking really, really good. Larry Blair getting around. Getting some lap traffic. Oh, that number 8. Woo! Larry Eddy. Tough. Danny Story. Haven't talked much about him, but he's been in the back quite a bit. Maybe, again, maybe he doesn't have the handle on that car that he wants to or whatnot, but hey, a solid effort keeping the fenders clean on that. That's a good day in my book. Kyle Munson right now is still your leader. The top 11 cars on the lead lap right now, but Kyle Munson, he is about to go be victim to Zach Deutscher and Greg Wood, because Zach is right there, about 6 seconds back on fresher tires. Kyle Munson right now is trying everything he can to hold him off. Again, maybe a caution comes out, who knows, but tough break for Kyle Munson. He tried to hold off for that yellow flag. We expect him to pit probably right when Zach Deutscher passes him, assuming he needs to get fuel and tires. But hey, 12 laps to go. He's gone this far. What can he give? You can hear it. Hold on now. Let's ride on board. Kyle Munson. Aha. So Kyle Munson thinking he can make this race. Shutting off the car into turn 1 and turn 3. Doing what he can to save fuel right here. Interesting. So Kyle Munson right here playing the long run fuel game. Again, Zach Deutscher right now going to be in P2, 4 seconds back. He definitely will catch Munson here, but I think the thing is, hey, Munson, he was typically in the back of the pack around P10 or so. If he can hold on to this and make it on fuel, if we go caution free still for these last 10 laps, he's going to finish way ahead of where he would have finished if he would have pit. So Very, very smart move here for Munson. Might even squeak out a top 10 here if he can make it work and save that fuel, so watch out for him. Furthermore, Zach Deuscher might have this race win in lock, because Zach right here is about 3 seconds away from Munson, and then Greg Wood has just fallen off right now, unfortunately, about 3 more seconds back, almost 4 seconds back from Zach Deuscher. Not quite. Not quite getting there. But a good job nonetheless. David Agassi, again, great bounce back for him so far. Kalmsberger in P8, looking great. Larry Blair. A lot of drivers a lap down right now. Pellissier. Looks like Pellissier's actually off the track, so not sure what's going on there. Chisholm coming down pit road. Interesting call here. Don't see any damage on the machine, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we will follow up with that once we find out more information. But Kyle Munson still up front with 8 laps to go, doing everything he can to save that fuel. But Zach Deuscher, he is right there in P2, 1.5 seconds back. He's going to catch him. It's just a matter of when. Jeff Gilmore catching very quickly. And that lead right there is down to 0.6 of a second. So we can expect Zach Deuscher to catch him and pass him probably next lap. And this is going to be for the win. Has some damage there on the inside of that, the left side of that Hellmann's machine. But looking good. Fender's not pushed in. He is right there. This is how the race is going to go down. Zach about to catch Munson here. Great job right here. Might have it in the middle of 3 and 4. Here we go. Outside. Zach Deuscher going to make a move on the outside around Kyle Munson. Will he clear him off of turn 4? Not quite. It'll be a drag race. Man, Kyle Munson makes a bold move to try and block him. Doesn't quite make it work. Deuscher going to make a move on the inside. Makes it work. Can he clear him off going into turn 3? Yes, he does. Zach Deuscher is going to take over the lead here for the Chicago 250. Awesome job here by Zach to take that lead away. And there he is. Kyle Munson, again, holding on to that fuel strategy. If he can make his way and stay into that top 3, I cannot wait to talk to him and find out how he did this. Awesome, awesome run here for Kyle Munson with 3 laps to go. Greg Wood, 6 seconds back. Stage 1 winner just did not have what it took. Second half of this race to make it done. Jeff Gilmore, great jump right here. P4, David Agassi at 5th. Awesome recovery so far. Only a couple laps to go. A lot of drivers 1 lap down from green flag pit stops. Everyone's spread out. A lot going on. But this is the storyline here. Zach Deuscher in that number 7 Hellmann's machine. Gonna come across that stripe. And there it is, the white flag for the Chicago 250. Zach Deuscher, great run today. Gonna come down turn 1, exit turn 2. Some lap traffic up ahead. But overall, a fantastic race. Was second in command in stage 1 to Greg Wood. Greg Wood won stage 1, but Zach Deuscher figured it out in stage 2. Had a great pit stop under green flag pit stops. And here he is. Zach Deuscher is going to win the Chicago 250 here for the Sim Racing Unleashed Xfinity Series. Awesome, awesome performance. An incredible job by Zach Deuscher making it work today. A caution-free race here for the Sim Racing Unleashed Xfinity Series. Incredible job by all these drivers holding on to it. Very, very competitive. But Zach Deuscher is going to be your winner today. Kyle Munson holding on to an amazing fuel strategy in that number 14 Phantom machine. Cannot believe that. That'll be a great conversation we'll have in just a second once we talk to him. And then Greg Wood, hey, won stage 1. Just couldn't quite have enough the rest of the race. But great job by him. Zach Deuscher, here we go. Burn them down. Awesome job. There he is. We'll come right back, folks. We'll go thank our sponsors. And then, hey, we'll come back. We'll talk to our top 3. And, yeah, we'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back right now for the Chicago 250. Greg Wood is going to be your P3 finisher. Let's bring him in here and talk to him. Greg Wood, man, it's Steve in the booth. You got me?
Sure do.
Hey, dude, incredible run today. Obviously, stage 1 winner. We talked to you earlier. Man, just couldn't quite get it done today. How did the race unfold for you? What happened?
Oh, what happened to the iRacing phenomenon got me. I don't know, a lot of people have felt it too, but every race there's one set of tires that don't feel just as good as the rest of them, and when I pitted and swapped tires, I happened to get the crap set, so it was all I could just to keep Zach behind me, and then of course it had cycled through and he just walked away from me. I had no grip. It was like I was on ice.
All good, man. Hey, either way, an awesome performance. You walk away with the P3, a podium. Love that. Hey, man, give us your shout-outs. Any sponsors, friends, family? What do you got?
No, just my guys here at SRU and everything. And I personally do iRacing wraps. Got 5 years experience. Used to wrap cars in real life. So if anybody needs iRacing paint or anything, head over to Wrap Surgeon on Facebook and hit me up.
Love that, man. Hey, congrats again. Top 3. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Alrighty, there he is. Greg Wood, stage 1 winner. Couldn't quite get it done, but P3, solid effort. Kyle Munson, we're going to bring him in here next. Man, oh man, Kyle Munson. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you held it up on gas, but talk to us, man. How'd you do it?
Yeah, it was pretty wild and managed to save 6 laps of fuel there, so pretty happy about that. I was expecting a net gain of around about, I mean, actually not really a net gain, but I was expecting to be about probably 5th or 6th overall in that. So super happy that I was able to stretch that out. It's definitely a higher net gain than what I was going to be at.
I love that, man. Yeah, really, just impressive. We thought maybe a yellow would come out early on, and maybe that would set you up for a good finish, potentially even a win. But hey, a P2, unbelievable job right there. Just a great race overall. Give us your shout-outs, man. Any sponsors, any friends, family? What do you got?
Yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, obviously you for broadcasting the race, and everybody else that's involved in that. Shout out to my sponsors, TLR, Horizon, Spectrum, J Concepts, Phantom, SXT, RC Life, 175 RC. So appreciate all the support, everybody.
Awesome job, man. Congrats again, P2.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty, Kyle Munson, great job right there in the number 40 Phantom Machine. Love that. But hey, we're going to bring in the man of the hour, Zach Deutscher. Here he is, your winner, Zach Deutscher, man. Awesome job today. Didn't quite have it in stage 1, but figured it out second half of the race, man, and you looked impressive. How'd you do it?
Oh man, I don't even know. I knew my Chevy was fast, but that second we got those tires on the second set, I don't know what it was, but we were flying on the bottom. I had more grip than I had all night the second half.
Love that, dude. Hey, congrats again, P1. Big win here today. Obviously, Chicagoland, second race of the season. I mean, how'd the track feel? I mean, like you mentioned it, the tires felt just different, but I mean, like overall in the race, it's a morning situation, morning race. How'd the overall feel of the car do? And I mean, you were just fast.
It was Lewis. You were on the edge of control being fast, that's for sure. The cars, the rear end did not want to stick, especially in traffic. It wanted to come out almost every time in the corners they were in.
Love that, man. Hey, awesome performance here early on in the season. Love to see it. Give us a shout outs, man. Any sponsors maybe you have, or any friends and family? What do you got?
Heck yeah, shout out to you for broadcasting. Amazing broadcast. Love watching while racing. My team Aero Connects. Unfortunately, I didn't get them on my car, but next week we will. My good friends on Xbox that support me every week, Philip and his girlfriend and Will. And this league is amazing, and anybody who's looking for some fun racing definitely needs to join SRU.
Yes, sir, man. Love to hear that. Congrats again. Go celebrate. We'll catch you next week, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, there he is, Zach Deutscher in the number 7. Incredible performance there for him. Love to see that. Love that. But high above Chicagoland Speedway, I'll tell you what, this track always produces an amazing race. And right now we saw another one here for the Sim Racing Unleashed Xfinity Series. Incredible job right here. Last week was incredible. Today was even better. Tell you what, tune in for these races. We'd love to see it. Next week, going to be an incredible time. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you like what we have. Tell you what, this is going to get better and better this season. But again, for me, this is Steve for Race Day Live. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week for some more Sim Racing Unleashed. Have a good night.